Good morning all. Welcome to School Recess. In today's class, we'll be discussing about force, work done and power. So to begin with, force. By definition and formula, force is given by mass into acceleration. It is a push or pull of an object that will create an acceleration of 1 meter per second square for a mass of 1 kg. So what does it mean? Say for example, if I'm having an object. So the weight of the mass of the object is 1 kg. If I'm giving a force, it may be a push or a pull. This push or pull of a force have to create an acceleration in the body which is equals to 1 meter per second square. In the previous class, we have discussed all about the acceleration. So if in that case, we could tell that this is 1 Newton of force. Now let's write the unit of the force. Say for example, what is the measuring unit for this mass? The measuring unit for this mass is nothing but kilogram into, I could write this acceleration. The unit of acceleration is meter per second square. So I could write meter per second square. So the unit of force is kg meter per second square. Whenever in physics there comes a derived parameter in this sense, so there used to be a scientist who would come and ask directly, like, keep my name, man. So here came a scientist who gave his name for making this unit simplified. So his name is Newton. So we could write that Newton is also the unit of force, denoted by capital N. And the second one is work done, which is given by force into the displacement. So what does it mean? Let's see again. Say for example, now we have got the force to be as constant. We are taking two cases. In one case, I'm having a block of mass same 1 kg and it is being accelerated with 1 meter per second square. So the force which is given as 1 Newton. We are having another block of same mass, assuming the force to be constant 1 Newton. If say for example, one person is over here and he is pushing this object for a distance of 2 meter. Another person who is standing over here, he is pushing this object for a distance of 10 meter. Now comes a question that who has done more amount of work? So preferably, by the formula, work done is directly proportional to the force and the displacement. A person who has created an amount of higher displacement will be doing more amount of work. So significantly, the person too is performing higher amount of work. Let's write down the formula for work done. So work done, the force unit, we know the unit of force, it is nothing but Newton. Displacement is nothing but the space which they have moved. So the unit of displacement is meter. Subsequently, the unit of work done is Newton meter. As in physics, whenever there comes to be a derived unit like this, a scientist would be coming and asking us to keep his name. So here comes a scientist known as the joule. So the another unit for work done is joule, represented by capital J. Now comes the third part, which is a power. By definition, power is nothing but work done per unit time. So what does this mean? Let's have an example similarly. Now we are keeping this work done as constant. Again, the same 1 kg of mass of an object. A person is standing here giving 1 Newton of force. Now the distance is same. Say for example, there is a race and the distance is same for both person. That is for example 5 meter. Now we assume that two blocks. We are having two blocks. Again same 1 Newton of force is given. A person one is standing over here. He started pushing it. This is number one. Another person who is standing over here and he is also pushing the object, same object. The distance for both of them is predetermined and it is just 5 meter. Now comes a question for everyone, my dear students. Like, if this person would have taken 10 seconds to reach the position, whereas this person number 2 has taken 20 seconds to do the same amount of work. Now, I could ask you a simple question. Who has more power? In that case, the person who have made the work within smaller amount of time. That means he has taken only just 10 seconds to complete this part of work. So he is having more amount of power. So person 1 is having more amount of power. So what does this signify? This signifies as the time increases, the power decreases. Assume the work done to be as a constant. Now we can write down the formula for this as what is the unit of work done? We know that we have unit of work done as Newton meter divided by the time is seconds. So Newton meter per second is a unit of power. Again, we can write this Newton meter. As you can see over here in the top, it is nothing but joules. So I can write joules per second. Again, in physics, if there comes to be a derived unit like this, a scientist would be coming and asking us to give his name. So here came the scientist known as Watts. So watts is also the unit of power denoted by W. Hope sure my dear students, today we have learned about the three concepts, that is force, work done and power. Remember this chart in a synonymical order where first we are using force and this force is being used for work done. Again, this work done is used for our power in this second case. So you can remember this chart as follows and that would be easy for you to understand the concept. Thank you for being with the School Recess. Please do subscribe and like the channel for more videos. Until then, bye-bye.